You okay? Changed your mind about that phone call yet?
I haven't done anything.
You're still allowed one. Your solicitor's due in an hour or so.
Look, I don't know who's been feeding you this stuff.
DS Shields will go through everything with you.
Look, you got it wrong, all right?
Still nothing. Why would they keep him this long?
Because that's what they do. It's a little power trip for them.
They're bound to have procedures.
Yeah, and he's meant to have rights, like a phone call. Look, I'm just gonna go down there.
Look, they won't tell you, Alan.
I don't care. Ah, Vanessa, will you sort out the sheep?
He was outside.
Where's Adam?
I need to ask you a few questions.
For God's sake. I know he shouldn't have done it, but the man is making our lives hell.
I'm afraid it's more serious than that. Can we sit down?
Why? What's happened?
Ashley.
It's about Alex Moss.
Alex?
We've arrested Adam on suspicion of murder.
Okay.
You really must be desperate.
Actually, I need to talk to Moira alone.
Well, I'm not going anywhere. If you think that her son is capable of murder, then...
Go to work or something. Please. I'll call you later.
Don't let him give you any hassle.
He's right. Adam couldn't kill anyone.
How did he get on with Alex?
I told you the last time. They were mates.
Are you sure about that? Only we've had information to suggest otherwise.
Item.
So how would you describe the relationship? Humour me.
I was grieving and he was there. It was just sex.
And he was still with his girlfriend at the time.
I didn't know about that.
You didn't wonder why he wanted to keep it secret?
I told you, we both did.
Why? Because of Adam? How did he react when he found out?
Well, he wasn't exactly thrilled. But he wasn't out to kill anyone either. So what's this new information that you've got then?
There was a fight between Alex and Adam shortly before Alex went missing.
Well, not that I know of.
Or maybe Adam was angrier than you thought.
Who told you this anyway?
I can't tell you that.
Because whoever it is, they're lying.
Or Adam decided not to mention it. Lads his age don't tell their mums everything, do they?
Excuse me. Don't actually remember saying that you could have the morning off.
Don't. I'm not in the mood.
Is Adam back home from yesterday?
What's it to you?
Well, I feel sorry for the kid. Declan had it coming.
I'm not going to be in this afternoon either.
Hold on, you can't just come and go when you feel like it, Dad.
The police think Adam killed Alex.
Seriously?
So I think Moira needs me a bit more than you right now.
Right, bring him out.
Oh, yeah, you were missing at Christmas, right? Well, I was with my girlfriend all day. We were cooking dinner for some of the old folk.
Proper little Samaritan.
And then we went to church. All right, there was some carol thing on. Look, you can ask them if you don't believe me.
Sounds like you've got it all worked out. The only time anyone can remember seeing Alex was a couple of days before Christmas, around the time of the fight.
Look, how many times there was no fight?
And if all you've got is an anonymous phone call, I suggest we move on.
I assume you don't deny hitting Declan Macy?
No, of course not.
Because he was threatening your mother's livelihood?
Yeah, we worked hard to build that farm up.
Do you get into fights a lot?
Don't answer that.
No, I don't.
How do you feel about Alex sleeping with your mother?
Listen, I never touched him. And even if I had, how stupid would I have to be to bury him round there and wait for him to be found?
Better Declan's land than your own, I'd have said, just in case.
You're not listening to me!
Calm down, Mr. Barton.
We're overdue a break. And since you don't seem to have any real evidence, I think you should release him.
Interview suspended at 11:52. We'll call that dinner. Give you time to think about it.
You hear about it all the time. People getting put away when they haven't done anything. How's he going to cope with that?
It's not going to happen.
How do you know? I mean, he's been there for hours. He must be terrified.
Look, he might be an idiot, but he's no murderer. Even the cops will work that out.
Do you know what that policeman said? That there was a fight between Adam and Alex.
So?
Did you know about it?
No. But I can't see how that matters. It's no secret that they didn't like each other.
Yeah, well, I wish he'd told us about it. I feel like I hardly know him these days. Cain, this doesn't feel right.
Well, saying at home's not doing you much good.
He told us about Adam. I'm really sorry.
Like you care.
Right, well, I'm just trying to be nice.
Well, you couldn't care less a few months ago when you nearly landed him in jail. So don't bother pretending to do so now. And why the hell are you telling people?
Because you need to know why I wasn't in work.
I'm going home.
Thanks for that.
Yeah, well, it'll be all over the village by now.
Yeah, well, it would have anyway. Oh, right, I'll go down to the police station, see if they'll tell me anything.
Hang on. What if there was a fight and something went wrong?
Well, and then he buried him in the woods. This is Adam we're talking about. Do you think he'd have held that together?
Well, he's pretty good at covering things up these days.
We saw what it's like when he knocked Kerry over.
Well, only because we found the car. He wouldn't have told us if he didn't have to.
So what are you saying?
Well, they must have evidence. They don't just arrest people.
That is exactly what they do, to try and scare folk.
Then why hasn't he called? Was he hiding?
I didn't give him a second thought.
Someone you know goes missing, and you're not even curious.
As far as I was concerned, he'd robbed an old lady and done one. And then when I found out what had happened to him, I was gutted, all right? We had a memorial for him and everything.
Touch him.
Okay, his grandma was there. Do you think I would have stuck around if I'd killed him?
Ever been to Sparrow Wood?
What?
Sparrow Wood.
No.
It's near Mr. Macy's glamping site.
Yeah, I know where it is.
And you're sure you've never been?
He said no.
Do you own a pair of gloves like that?
For the benefit of the tape, DC Flanagan has presented Mr. Barton with a photo of a work glove.
Yeah, me and half the farmers in the area.
We found this one in Sparrow Wood, where Alex Moss was originally buried. Well, you've never been.
It won't be mine then, will it?
We'll find out.
Like I said, there's loads of people that own gloves like that.
Which is why we're testing it. See if your DNA's inside.
Do you think if I killed my best mate, I'd be throwing stuff around his grave that could get traced back to me?
Murderers tend to return to the scene of the crime. Can't help themselves.
And this would be a good time to stop this interview.
Oh, come on, Adam. We know you fought with the victim before he disappeared.
Prove it.
Declan Macy was about to pull the plug on your mum's business. It all adds up.
You're a good lad. You love your mum. You didn't like it, though, did you, when Alex did and all?
Look, watch my lips, all right? I did nothing!
Temper.
You've held my client for nearly 24 hours. Either charge him or stop wasting our time.
How did it feel to kill your mate, Adam?
I didn't do it!
You had a row about your mum. You knocked him over the head. Then you were left with a body. And for insurance, because you've been watching too much CSI, you thought you'd kill two birds with one corpse and have a go at framing Declan Macy.
Oh, thank God. Come here. Oh, thanks for bringing him home. You all right?
Yeah.
So why the hell didn't you answer any of my calls?
Maybe because I've been stuck in an interview room with 2 sweaty coppers for the last day.
You and me both. Yeah, sit down.
If we've got any beers in the fridge, I reckon we could all do with one.
My last drink, yeah, thanks for that.
What do you mean?
The police told me they'd been to see you. So don't go on like you don't know about their pathetic excuse for evidence.
They reckon they found one of Adam's gloves near the grave.
What makes them think it's yours?
They're running DNA tests on it. Reckon murderers always go back to the scene of the crime.
Don't tell me that you've got a glove missing.
No. You can buy gloves like that from anywhere. But if that's all they've got to run on, they might as well pull half the farmers round here in.
So until they rule you out, you're still under suspicion?
I'm on bail. Until they find enough to nail me. Now, someone told them that Declan wanted his cash back, right? So they reckon that I topped Alex because you slept with him and then buried him to frame Declan.
Seriously?
Motive, opportunity and evidence. We're giving it both barrels.
Well, we'll just have to prove them wrong.
And if we don't?
You know, this is where you're supposed to say it's all right, son. I know you didn't do it. It's all a big shed load of lies.
Well, if you tell me you didn't, that's good enough for me. But you didn't, did you?
Do you even have to ask me that?
Now go on out there and make sure that nothing is missing. And make sure that that glove isn't yours.
It can't be, Mum. If I'd come home in a state covered in my best mate's blood, don't you think you might have noticed?
Calm down. Just drink this, here.
No, if anyone was going to believe me, I thought it'd be you.
And I do. Of course I do.
You're a liar. You want proof, do you? Fine. Wait here.
You found them?
Just the one. It was in my quad.
So the police might find your DNA.
If it's the other one to that, they can't blame and miss it.
You know what this means, Adam?
Look, that quad's been all over the place. Anyone could have got their hands on him.
I didn't put it there, Mum. I didn't know where he was buried. I didn't know nothing.
Why would anyone want to blame you?
Think about it.
You know that you can tell me anything. Whatever you might have done, I'll never stop loving you. I'll stand by you.
I didn't do it, Mum. I didn't kill Alex.
You tried to kill Cain. You left Kerry for dead. How can I be sure you haven't done something to him?
I swear on my life. I swear on my dad's grave that it wasn't me.
But the police have evidence.
Someone's made sure they've got evidence.
You see, he believes me, why don't you?
He's been set up.
Yeah, I know I am. And so does my brief, but the police were out to get me. Well, I could go down for something I didn't do here, Mum. Why you believe me?
I'm sorry, I do believe you. Of course I believe you. It's all right, I'm sorry.
I didn't do it.